Okay, so as expected, I'm going to be playing some more Hollow One. Right, so different sort of setup than what I really intend to play, but I've really been enjoying messing around with Cosmogoyf over the last day or so. It's got some serious combo with this Detectives Phoenix, or synergy with the Detectives Phoenix, but yeah, this is a 75. It's very much based around this Cosmogoyf and then using the Phoenix to exile as many cards as we can. Detective Phoenix is stapling the Hollow One build, and obviously we're playing the full Hollow One shell, so we've got Street Race, Hollow Ones, Phoenixes, cut to 2 Bowmasters and 2 Goblin Lore, and then the usual culprits these days with the Mako and the Nethergoyf. A little bit of removal, sort of splashing a little bit. We've got Bolt Push, 1 Starfire just for the Goyf every now and then. Probably needs to go into a 3rd Bolt, but we'll see how it all goes. Play some friendlies, get used to the deck a little bit more. So, jump into the game. I don't really know what's going to be the best way to keep an opening hand. I've seen quite a lot of different variations that do seem to be able to get there, but we don't know fully yet. So we can look for a hand that's great for a Hollow One starter. We do still want to fill up the graveyard anyway, which is great if there's a Hollow One about. But really, we need to also find the Cosmo and the Phoenix. We don't care if we just mill it. Maybe could use a splash of blue for a bit more cantripping. This seems absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm not turning this down. A little bit light, a little bit RNG based, but you know, the whole deck's about spinning the wheel, so we'll spin the wheel, we'll get a turn 1 Hollow One down, and see what happens from there. And that seems like a good sort of 4-4 on turn 1 when you're on the draw. Island Cycling is a good start for us. Make sure it's tapped out. This is where greed comes into play. That's amazing there. But really, we now just want to play the looting. And we get rid of the Blood Crypt because we're going to get Stomping Ground next turn, and we get rid of one of the Makos maybe. Get rid of the Bolt. Put the Hollow One down. Turn 2, get Stomping Ground, drop 2 Makos. Turn 3, we've got really explosive to turn 3, especially if we find a 3rd land. Could be faster, could be better to get rid of these, to be fair. Turn 2, we know we're not going to do much attacks, so let's get those attacks in. We'll share some. And we're going to go out to 30. We're going to cast some Makos. Shame no Vengevine in this build. Nice. Could have got some Vengevines in the bin, but can't play all the Goyfs and the Vengevine. Couple of Makos. Perfect scenario here with the looting. We can get rid of the Goblin Lore and an Inquiry. Probably get rid of the of the bolt and the goblin more. Always yield to this ability. And I am just going to inquiry and see what the dice roll up. A loot and a maker, it's not bad. It is exactly lethal. So, good little start. Bowmasters probably do need to come in here. Things that we can cut is we can get rid of that Tar Fire straight away. Obviously Thoughtseize is like an auto include anyway. I'll just take it out. Yeah, Thoughtseize is kind of like an auto include because, well, you're always going to Thoughtseize against blue deck, right? I haven't seen too much else. I really like this Rough and Tumble, but I think it does need to go out for Damping Spheres. It works very well with the Phoenix on a slower variant, but we're trying to like exile like maybe 10, 11 CMC when we're hitting the Phoenix, maybe more. Not really seen too much. Draws from Dreams, Narset, Power Veils. It all seems very slow. So I think we really need to be the aggressive deck here. And what's going to make us more aggressive is probably keeping the Bowmasters out, but they do want to be there for... they want to be there, obviously, because it's a blue deck, and if the game sort of goes mid-rangey, grindy, the Bowmasters can seal it. And we need to be as quick as possible. I've just really been enjoying this synergy with Cosmogoyf and the Detectives Phoenix, being able to have like a 10-11 or 12-13 power creature with haste. I'm flying as well, so it can be a very big turn when it comes down. It doesn't necessarily have to be perfect curve every time, come down turn 3, but it's got that ability to have a really impactful turn 3. Can't do it turn 2, but yeah, it can sometimes have a really strong turn 3. This hand seems very much keepable. We get to Thoughtseize turn 1. We got some backup guys for the bin. A tap Foundry. Seems like we're not gonna have. Oh, that's really good. Okay, we're still gonna Thoughtseize. It'll give us more of an idea of where we need to be. So lockdown is extremely difficult for our deck to deal with. Dead and Gone. Again, it's gonna hurt. Damage, so we're gonna need a second Wraith for this. We take the temporary have to, and just allow some 1-for-1 trading going on. We can't let board wipes happen when our entire hand is like CMC 1. That's 1 blue. So I think I bait the Twin Bolt here. Where is it? Yeah. So hopefully he's going to cast the fire. Temporary lockdown's gone. Did we know about the island? I don't think we did. cast the fire, cycle the Street Wraith. There we go. Got it. There we go. So the Fire and Ice is gone. Yeah, the Dead and Gone is also gone. And we have a pretty damn good position here. Get rid of one guy. Get rid of the Mako. Accept. Thoughtseize. Stop potential turn taking. Okay. Okay. Well, just save the moment in hand. Okay. Thoughtseize has done its work. And the 4/4 lives. For now, at least. Get the Stomping Ground. Still need green mana. Looting. Commercial District 5. Need to go. Seems controversial, but trust me on this. Cosmoglyph comes into play. And it's one turn slower than I would like. What's this? Another Save the Moment? Okay. Wow. Ain't that for pay the line. Get the last bit. Okay. Burn an Inquiry. Mill 3. There's another guy. Essentially what we're doing there is we're choosing another guy. We're examining the graveyard. We're going to have a 16-17 Cosmoglyph. So, yeah. Hard to deal with, but good game one. Well, good match one. We are just playing 3 matches in this little test, really. See how it all turns out. It's kind of hard to verbalize thoughts. There's a lot of interactions that are slightly different to the normal Hollow One build that I've been playing for the last week or so. But I like to see things a little differently and go through what I'm going to find most comfortable with the deck, especially online. This is a straight keep. This is a classic Hollow One opening hand. Right, so take the Catacombs out. Catacombs is accept this. Read this. Inquiry. We don't care about the shark here. We want to hold this if we can, and we do. That's a good turn 1. We don't need anything else from that turn 1. There's a Phoenix in the bin. Cosmoglyph is game. I would say it's greedy to do this, but I don't think it is greedy to do this. I think it's still correct. Go for the grid. Take the grid. Add the red. Put a shark on the board. Hit this guy for 11. He's not even going to have time to get to Tron. Exile the full yard. Sets up for a 5/6 Cosmic Ife. Dismember? Yeah, that's okay. This man would have been better if he allowed the Phoenix to resolve first, because it saved him 2 points of damage. But he's dead on board either way. So, yeah. Nice. We go to game 2. Playing against Tron. This is why the Damping Spheres were supposed to be in the sideboard, or at least some Charmals, but Charmal's just way too slow. I don't think it's relevant in this sort of deck when I can outrace the Tron. Like symbols, yeah. If it's relevant, I'm already losing the game. The Bowmasters and the card draw doesn't feel too relevant. Push is a hard one. Starfire is a definite no. Bolt, you can probably trim to 2. So where does this leave us? This leaves us looking at maybe I want some Thoughtseize, because they'll be slightly more useful even if it's only a pickup. I think that's just gonna have to be it, you know. Just put some Thoughtseize in, take out some Bowmasters and a Starfire. Gives me a different approach on the draw. But again, I don't really want to be Thoughtseizing turn 1, I want to be on setup. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like turn 1 with Thoughtseizing, turn 2, Shark, hold up Wraith. Yeah, okay. There's the tower. Let's see how fast we have to play. How painful is this game gonna be? Show me what you got. Subtlety. Top, bottom. Tower Mine. The Null Drifter is probably more. There's so many angles that you kind of just, with subtlety, let them make the mistake. There's gonna be a Mako times 2 here. It's still the correct play. Still the correct play. We're holding up 2 Wraiths. I can have a hasty hollow one. I'm gonna say a land wouldn't be the worst thing here. Why not play the District? The Goyf to the graveyard. Cycle the Wraith. Yield to this. Yield to this. Looting is relevant. No. Cycle the Wraith. loot. Put the Mire and the Phoenix in the bin. And he's had enough. Yeah, a hollow one comes out. We attach a Phoenix to the hollow one. Yeah. It's 16 damage. It's not a bad turn 3. Last game. Tron's too slow. Like I said, the purpose of Tron is just race it. As soon as you start planning for, oh, what if he gets in this early game or that early game, then you're probably losing the game. You know, if he's casting one Ugin, you're probably dealing with it okay. Casting like secondary spells from Ugin after that it's going to be difficult. The hollow ones obviously dodge it a little bit, but you need that explosive turn if you want to get fully past it mid game. This is fine. Hopefully we don't see a forest. It's a bad hand to see a forest in, really. This doesn't tell us much, but it might be a Ragavan. Eluding. Get off my deck, dude. Let's go. Discard Looting Foundry. Seems brave. Oh, I want a second Cosmoglyph. A third Cosmoglyph, rather. But it protects us a little bit from a Goblin Lore. And the Goblin Lord's gonna come turn 2. 4/4 Shark. I know we're playing blind into the Shark against the red deck, so the Shark's still gotta survive. But it'd be nice. Okay. Thanks for the information. It's Ruby Storm. Lovely. Oh, this needs to be a bigger race. We did not keep a good hand for Ruby Storm. So what's he playing next turn? Is he playing whole? Oh, he's gonna play it all next turn. Maybe. Maybe not. I need this. Get the Stomping Grounds. Play the lore. Do not discard the lore. And we've got a big turn next turn. Not the biggest, but plus time I'll add 1 to the list. And so it's 6. Damage available next turn. Nice if he doesn't go off, because we have exactly lethal. Well, we couldn't ask for much more on turn 2. Oh, we could, but we're not gonna. Hopefully he just gets a Brawl or something from this. Looting, discarding the Dawn, Past in Flames. plays another ritual. Up to 6 mana, we can cast Casting Flames. Storm count's at 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, storm count should be at like 15 by the end of this. That's scary. No cards in hand. The prep work is there. And he's got the medallion, so he's got Past and Flames available. So go for it. Probably gonna go for like dig for a Ral, I would hope. Oh no, he's got it. He's got it. Yeah. I think he's good. I was being a bit optimistic saying it was only going up to 15. But we'll make him play it. And hopefully he whiffs. For some reason I don't think. Plus I don't know if he's paid much attention to the Cosmogoyf in the graveyard. Right. You've got the correct amount. Please kill me if you can. What's in the exile zone? Ah, there's a grave shot there. Yeah, perfect. So, ley lines. Probably Bowmaster still. Goblin Law's a bit slow. Makos and Nethergoyfs. So, I don't know. One Mako, one Goyf. Bolt is not that relevant. But what am I putting in? Probably a Meltdown. Couple of Meltdowns. Could completely change the deck. He's technically the faster deck. Have another Goyf. Have a Tarfire. I actually want this Goyf back. Do I? I'm not racing him. I don't need the Goyf there. I'm just trying to one-shot him. If I can slow things down by having the ability to stop the medallion and also keep the ley line in hand off while we keep this. So we pre-game ley line, Thoughtseize turn 1. We have the opportunity of a strong Goyf by turn 2. Maybe I just put the Goyf down turn 1 and Thoughtseize turn 2 into the looting and the Street Wraith, and yeah, that's the better play. So then we'd have land, sorcery, creature, at least in the graveyard. Yeah, we'll do it that way. And play the Goyf turn 1. So pre-game for the ley line. play the cliffs. We want to get Stomping Ground off the mire, but that can wait a turn. We can stick with the 0-1 for now. Hopefully we just see some early like surveil land, or just drop a fetch and pass. I don't know why I'm clicking to yield all when I've got a Street Wraith in hand. I can always perform an action. That's the fetch. Do we get the pass? I would very much like the pass. Okay. Let us do this. Cosmic Life. It's a good thing to have right now. Puzzle is starting to fall into place. What do we have? Grave Shop for Morphos, Ritual, Ral, Void Snare. So I need to take the Ral. It is what it is with the rest of them. This needs to go in the bin. Should Street Wraith first. I'm still getting this on the ground. Doesn't matter, we still Street Wraith first before the looting. And now we do the looting. And we get rid of the Phoenix and the Crypt. And that gives us the 4/5, which gives us the turn 3 kill. Okay. Potentially bouncing the Quaff. Thank you. Is he gonna Morphos? It'd be very nice if he Morphosed. Okay, no, he's gonna prep, which is good for us. He's had to Void Snare, delay line. Nice if I could cycle it, but can't have everything. What's he thinking in my upkeep? Don't want to exile my Phoenix. Exile everything but the Phoenix. That doesn't help, but okay. Take the foot. Crack the foothills. Get a crypt. Pay for the crypt. Green black. Play the Cosmic Oath. Play the Phoenix onto the Cosmic Oath. Play red. Exile the graveyard. Not helpful with another ghost, but we didn't use our brain. It's gotta kill us now. Completely blanks the fact that the nether ghost gets smaller because it's meant to be one or the other. But yeah, he's gonna have to go for it and just see where he lands. It's only got 10 damage to do, to be fair, which is a really nice place for Storm to be sat. So we've seen the ritual. We know 3 of the 5 cards in hand, but he's gonna Morphos, then we only know that he's got the Grape Shot in hand, so if he gets to 10 he wins. It's a simple way. Get to 10. Good luck, sir. He gets to 3, he gets to 4 easily, so he's got to find 6 more. Three more. Oh, that's good. He's done it. That's a shame. Yeah, this needs to be a hollow one. I mean, the hollow one doesn't kill him in this situation, but we do what we could. Little slow against a very good deck. Damping Sphere again will be very useful in this situation. Probably going to be in the next run through. Worked against Tron, would have worked against this. So yeah, I'm going to add some Damping Spheres into the board, and yeah, see where we roll from there.